Everything drunk. Goy came up to Rabbi Moshe to ask why the rabbis was answering the question, to which Rabbi Moshe asked, why not? Night sky above Manhattan will never win any awards. These stars visible looked lonely and desperate. I could relate. Hey. Sometimes the line between salvation and damnation is a mighty fine one. I no longer knew which side I stood on. There's those who would say that I had no business being here. They might be right. I'm no longer sure what I'm doing, but I'm fairly sure I know who I am. Yeah, this is, like, it basically laid the framework for the Blackwell games afterwards, like gameplay style-wise. But I don't know that much about it. It began, as many things do, with a song. There we go. Also, that's a little louder than I thought it was going to be, so I'll let that ride and we'll turn it down. I apologize. The opening music misled me. Alright. Let me tweak that down now. You got an idea of what level we need. Right there, and if it's too quiet, I won't. Okay. His final note faded off into the near-empty synagogue, unheard by anyone. As I had hundreds of times before this, I got ready to speak. And as I had hundreds of times before this, I began to wonder why.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan.
Oh, that's much better.
In my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain,
A little on the loud side, but
poverty,
I'll dial it down just a little more after this.
Always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain.
Alright, that should be good. Apologies. Okay, I took a good hard look around my world. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's spot on. And then it hit me.
I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch.
If it sucks, hit the brakes.
It's over, Josh.
You can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh.
Ethical dilemmas have plagued religious leaders since the dawn of time. But morals don't mean crap without the personal experiences to back them up.
Services are canceled.
Alright. Restate the obvious.
Repeat, services are canceled. Go
Or brush
away.
them off. Go away. Not even like a polite brush off.
I said, go away.
Alright, well, acquiesce.
Coming.
Oh, I guess we're coming. Find where it was? Right click to look. There we go. I came across this quote some years ago and decided to have it painted and mounted on the wall. It read, if statistics are right, the Jews constitute but 1% of the human race. It's just a nebulous dim puff of stardust lost in the blaze of the Milky Way. Properly, the Jew ought hardly to be heard of, but he is heard of, has always been heard of. Mark Twain, and it now. Josh picked up this computer at the local yard sale. He said it would revolutionize my life. That hadn't happened yet, but I was holding my breath. Door couldn't fuss with the computer now. Small crawl space used to store old records. Window afforded me the thrilling view of the deli across the street. Alright, we have found inventory and menu. Oh, that's cool that they added a Yiddish dictionary for those who aren't familiar with the terminology. Moms, there's a new one to me. But yeah, the rest of these I've heard. Oh, let's start a save here. Cursor wasn't blinking, that's what threw me off. Alright. My collection of rabbinical texts, prayer books, Judaic history, and Harry Kimmelman novels. Just bills. Color photograph of Benai Ben Zion Youth Group Picnic. Taken over 15 years ago, most of those kids probably have families of their own by now. Way out. Alright. See you.
I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Oh shit, the fuzz.
Detective Sam Durkin.
I forgot he'd been in this far back, because I know he's in the Blackwell games and Unavowed. Alright, sarcastic.
It's a
Fuck the
free
police.
country.
Yeah, everyone's a comedian. Can you talk or not?
His
Fine.
voice acting's evolved over the years, though, I'll say that much.
So, what can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder.
Otter?
Oh.
You know him.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore?
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
Go honest.
Recently?
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days?
That's... sucks. Did my best to control myself. I knew this man's type. His eyes scanned my face like a barcode reader. Trying to read every telltale sign of emotion. Any flicker, any twitch could be used against me later.
No.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Did the look away, though.
No.
So, you and Mr. Lauder weren't close?
Which actually has been proven not to be necessarily a sign of a
What's
lie.
the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
Credulous.
He did what?
You heard.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh.
Only for controlling your emotions.
This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
Rabbinical.
Do I look like I can afford it?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're just asking. Well, I'm going to ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Rabbi Stone,
Get out of my office.
listen.
No, you listen. I know
Apparently
where...
rabbinical means serious business. I like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. Putz.
Rain beating an irregular staccato rhythm against the window. But I could only hear one thing. Jack Lauder. Jack Lauder. The name pulled out a cork in my brain, letting loose old thoughts and memories that fought and struggled for supremacy. Jack Lauder. More than just a name. Linked to a time when things were simpler. A time when I thought I had it all figured out. A time when morals and ethics meant something. A time before it all turned to crap.
Think.
Josh set this computer up a few weeks ago. Claimed I needed to join the 21st century and connect with the community. Josh has been bugging me to start using it. Suppose now is as good a time as any. If only I could remember what Josh chose as my login and password. Nothing over there I wanted to see. Okay. Oh, I didn't check the box. Wish I would have loved to break open a bottle of kiddish wine. I didn't think it was appropriate. On the bookshelf I wanted to read. What did I do with them? Pay them? Find where it was. Alright, Josh is still here, so we could ask him about the password, I guess.
Wow, Rabbi. What was that all about?
Pigs being pigs.
Nothing.
Nothing. Someone was murdered.
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just very loud. So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
How does he know?
How do you know that name?
Well, I heard you.
Fair enough.
We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shiva call?
I don't think there will be a Shiva, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
Wait, how am I gonna ask him about the password? Maybe he has it written down somewhere. $10,000. Less than 20 minutes ago, I'd accepted defeat. Jack was gonna foreclose on the property, and there was nothing I could do. Jack's money changed all that. Benai Ben Zion's synagogue could remain open. I wouldn't have to see my life's work turned into a shopping mall or a parking lot.
God answered my prayers.
Age-old question. What is the work of God? And what is the work of man? The money was a boon, there was no doubt about that. But it was blood money, and I couldn't believe God would work that way.
Like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now?
I think God helps those who help themselves. I had done absolutely nothing to get this money. Didn't trust it. Suddenly the cantor's words came back to me.
Shiva called. I can't just barge in unannounced, but I can pay a Shiva call. It's the only way.
I click to show and hold to show all items on screen. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I think that functionality's been in some of the other ones too. Records cleared out every few years. If I wanted information about Jack Lauder, to look elsewhere. Oh wait, it's probably just the email address on the thing. rstone@revnetny.com. Try that. Alright, okay, there we go. Hit me with the clue bat. Busybody. Oh. That's Yenta. But I checked the dictionary earlier because I wouldn't remember that. Hello, Rabbi Russell Stone. Please choose an option below. Hold on, give me a joke. Moshe was talking to his psychiatrist. I had a weird dream recently, he said. I saw my mother, but then I noticed she had your face. I found this so worrying that I immediately awoke and couldn't get back to sleep. I just stayed there thinking about it till 7 a.m. I got up, made myself a slice of toast and some coffee, and came straight here. Can you please help me explain the meaning of my dream? The psychiatrist kept silent for some time and then said, "One slice of toast and coffee? You call that a breakfast?" Something I'll say. I'm going to explain the... Martin Lewis converts and becomes a priest. He gives his first mass in front of a number of high-ranking priests who come for the occasion. At the end of the new priest's sermon, Cardinal goes over to congratulate him. "Pastor Lewis," he said, "that was very well done. You were just perfect. But next time, please don't start your sermon with fellow Goya." Medical experts from London have published a paper that concludes that Seder, participants should not eat both chopped liver and cirrhosis. Liver shows that if they do, they can lead to cirrhosis of the liver. Moisha walks into a post office and a package to his wife. Postmaster says, "This package is too heavy. You'll need another stamp." Moisha replies, "No, make it lighter." Howard, a young gay man, telephones his mother. "Mom, I've decided to go back in the closet. I met a wonderful girl and we're going to be married." "What do you think of this news? You'll be happier now. I know that my gay lifestyle has been very disturbing to you." She responds, "I'm very glad, Howard. I suppose it would be too much to hope that she's a Jewish girl?" Howard replies, "Not only is she Jewish, Mom, but she comes from a wealthy Beverly Hills family." "What's her name?" the mother asks. "Monica Lewinsky," replies Howard. There's a pause. Did we really need a Monica Lewinsky joke? There's a pause, and then his mother asks, "What happened to the nice black boy you were dating last year?" Rabbi took a joke. I mean, this was around the time where that was still... I think it's set during the time where that kind of thing would have been published, but okay. Rabbi took a job at a Duracell factory. His job is to stand on the production line and, as the batteries go by, say, "I wish you long life." Then he tells Bruce, how many of these jokes are there? I kind of want to see if we can get through all of them. "You're a schmuck. You always were a schmuck, and you always will be a schmuck. You look, act, and dress like a schmuck. You'll be a schmuck till the day you die." Then he continues, "And if they read a worldwide condition for schmucks, you'd be the world's second biggest schmuck." "Why only second place?" Maurice asks. "Because you're a schmuck," Sadie screams. Rabbi and a minister decided to buy a new car together. After they bought it, the rabbi found the minister driving it. The minister explained that he had just gone to the car wash because, in his religion, it's customary to welcome a new member with the rite of baptism. Next day, the minister discovered the rabbi cutting off the end of the tailpipe. Hey! Weird. Moshe's mother, Hedda, the one whose face looked like the doctor's, gave him 2 sweaters for Hanukkah. Hanukkah. The next time Moshe visited his mother, he made sure he was wearing one of them. As he entered the house, instead of the expected smile, Hedda said, "What's the matter, Moshe? You didn't like the other one?" Ben Levy was in a hospital ward with 2 non-Jews. On his first morning, Ben puts his fillet around his arm, but the non-Jews can't figure out what he's doing. Finally, one says to the other, "Look how smart those Jews are. He's taking his own blood pressure." Dolly took his King Charles Spaniel dog to the vet. "Dr. Cohen," he said sadly, "I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to cut off my dog's tail." Dr. Cohen stepped back in shock. "Solly, why did I do such a terrible thing?" "Oy vey, my mother-in-law's arriving tomorrow, and I don't want anything to make her think she's welcome." Alright, we're back to the face and the coffee and toast. Okay, we have read every joke. Alright, check your mail. From Admin or Ravnet. Welcome to Ravnet. The newest way to bring Jews together as a community. Are small but growing. Here's the list of what we currently offer. The mail feature allows you to send and receive email. Search feature allows you to search our data archive of Jewish news, events, and members. Everyone needs a laugh. Check out our joke feature for the best in Jewish jokes. Hello, Rabbi Stone. I set up your account for you. Hopefully it'll work out okay for you. You can change the password if you want. Most people choose things like their mother's or their wife's maiden name, but I thought this was appropriate. Aha. So Josh's last name is Kaplan. Alright, dear Rabbi Stone, I have been a loyal member of Benai Ben Zion for many years, but I can't bring myself to listen to your dark and gloomy sermons any longer. Times are tough enough for us Jews without you rubbing salt in the wound. Goodbye. Dave, as in Dave Gilbert at WatchedEyeGames.com. I love the blatant self-promotion. Dave Brooks. Rabbi Stone, I'm sorry, but my family and I can't attend your services any longer. Your last few sermons have upset the children so much it took several hours to calm them down. What happened to you? Frickin' Tomo. That's been around since the beginning, too. Well, some of this might have been added retroactively when they did the updated version. Alright, final notice. Due to continuing non-payment, your electoral service will be terminated if the overdue balance of $525.67 is not met by April 21st. Contact our office if you have any questions. Dabble@vaco.net. Alright, I've tried to have faith in you, but it's obvious that you're becoming increasingly more unbalanced. Call yourself a Jew? Our people need leaders. Regretfully, Sarah Applebaum. Ah, yes. Best. Oh, that's a lot of fucking overdraft. This is to inform you that your account is currently $1,893 into its overdraft. As you're aware, your account only has $1,000 of overdraft protection. That's pretty fucking nice, honestly. Please submit the difference of $893.43 to us within 7 days. It's not to damage your credit rating. Alright, so... we'll try searching for Lauder, I guess? Oh. Do the deets first. Jack Lauder of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in his Midtown office. Victim of an apparent assault by person or persons unknown. We at RabNet express our sympathies to Jack's friends and family. 100 Jane Street, apartment 4E. Yeah, it looks like that's where we're going. Oh, there's no compose. Alright. So Arstone Yenta. On the podium. 30 to pedal podium, burger pounding during less successful sermon. Cat was converted into a makeshift Torah ark after the last one was stolen in 1996. Cantor's lectern contained his prayer book and song notation. Torah ark was locked up tight. Besides, they didn't want to attempt any vandals in the end. No need for things. Alright. Apartment 4E at 100, whatever. Alright,
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
let's be honest.
Time ago, yes.
All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
I think the same VA played the neighbor in the first Blackwell game. Alright, if I wanted an answer, she'd have to know who I was. This required tact.
My name is Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now.
Oh, that's not a
Have
good
lot of nerve coming here.
Apologize.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
This is going real well.
Rabbi, too late. What do you want?
Cut to the chase.
Just want to talk about Jack.
Talk. Just came by for a friendly chat. Is that it?
Oh,
stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe
Well, this is a dead end.
You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Just a little
Maybe
bit.
you're right. And yet you're here.
Damn.
Why?
Alright, give me a second. I usually have a fan blowing on me from behind because it is a little toasty up here. And I forgot to turn it back towards me. BRB. Alright, oh yeah, it's much better. I can feel it already. Sweet. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it direct. I'm not gonna waste your time.
The police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really?
They implied
Well,
it.
that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
I'll let that slide.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
You fucking
That's
what?
impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but
Alright, I like this guy already.
Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does.
Yeah.
Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of
Do
you.
we- I think they said.
I
They say stabbed in the,
suppose I'm
report?
curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe
Want to make
I'm
amends.
looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want
Because if you wouldn't, we wouldn't have a game.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
Alright. We got an achievement. Alright, ask how she's doing first.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
Alright,
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design.
okay, that would be why he was in the garment district.
Blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Alright, let's go with the company
What
name.
is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute.
Alright, how was business going?
Successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
Alright.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that.
I was literally murdering his own shower. That's super nasty. Alright, where was it?
Showroom.
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway.
Have you heard about how well they train police officers? Alright, what else about the murder?
Did Jack die?
He was shot
Okay, it was a shot.
at close range.
The news report just said
according to the
killed,
police.
okay.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
Right? What's up with his mirror?
Covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it
This is
for
about
the
as far as I got
feel
on the first
first.
attempt.
Is it right, Rabbi?
it's perfect.
Thank you.
Alright, we got anything else?
Can you tell me about your company again?
Sure. What do you want to know?
I probably could have cropped the screen down a little more. I didn't realize there's that much black border, but whatever. He gets going on.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess. Rabbi Stone,
Yes?
about 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
Probably some weird he married out of faith thing. Alright, Garment District, or, blah, blah, blah. Go. Taking a look around. Oh, save. I'm a one save kind of guy, so. No need for a clothing hanger. Clothing rack was empty, so Mrs. Lauder took everything away. Maker's dummy. Signboard was the only spark of creativity left in this deserted showroom. I didn't know much about fashion design, but it looked like a skirt. Maybe a large shirt. Perhaps a tunic. Designs for some sort of skimpy sundress with orders attached. Poster of some blank-faced woman in a hat. Photo of Mrs. Lauder with a post-it note reading, "Don't forget anniversary flowers." Paints, markers, and random junk adorn the shelf. That's the computer. That does refer to a large congregation. Think of a reason to take it with me. Relevant to my problem. I live where it was. Any of that. Computer! I wouldn't bother with it. Okay. I don't really have any hint as to what password could, so. Yeah, it might be Rajshri or. We'll try Rajshri. I hope I'm not. Nope. Okay. We have to go ask her about that.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
What business?
We were in fashion, high-end casual. I design.
Hence their state of the business.
We did. It was tough at. We sell to.
What is the
Sharp.
sharp?
Yeah, it's based on my. And it sounds like.
I get real cute.
Try Sharma and Charming, but other than that.
I guess I. And definitely.
I can understand. I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else.
Thanks.
Oh, maybe. Oh, and maybe I can search it on the office computer, like my office computer. Search charming. Charming fashion. High quality fashion at affordable prices. Based out of Manhattan's legendary Midtown Garment District, Charming is a husband and wife team aimed to introduce fine Indian fabrics to the boutique couture market. Okay. I guess we could try Shiksa. Bit of a long shot, but that's not like I have any other. Oh. So, Chris. Yeah, I'm at a loss. Please tell me who to talk to. Poke away at this forever, alright. Shivah, walkthrough. I know this makes for thrilling content, but I'm already hitting a wall here. It's just okay. Just her original surname. Okay, welcome back, Jack Lauder. Please, an option below. Let's check the ledger. 500 to Joe DeMarco. There are a lot of personal checks written out to a Joe DeMarco. I wonder who he is. Like Jack hired an accounting firm. Recognize the name of the clothing store. Evidently, they bought products from Jack and paid for it properly. All cut and dry. There's nothing here. Moto Broadway. Marco. So Joe DeMarco. Let's try to remember that. Shipping. Payment was sent out through a shipping company. Nothing unusual about that. Goldberg, Weiselbaum, and DeMarco. That's Tikva Sunday, like the name of the synagogue. Okay. Like Jack said to say. did about after all. Yeah, the like sort of obit thing also mentioned that Tigba. Alright. Ethan G. Business Matters. Misspelled my All message under deliver. Reported error was our snow does not envision. Just on RabNet. Hello, Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. I hope I got the correct email address. No doubt you're surprised to hear from me. I'm not sure why I'm writing either. I don't think about what you said. It still angers me, but I understand your motives. We're getting the deets now. You looked at us and said nothing is worse than when Jews turn their back on one another. I can still remember that look in your eyes. Sheer contempt. Like we were the worst sort of scum that ever crawled out of the ocean. I love my wife, Rabbi Stone. So yeah, he was maybe a little too... she's my partner in everything. I regret nothing. Nothing that is except you. I hated you. For years I hated you. We both did. I joined another temple with a rabbi who was willing to marry us. Okay, so you refused to marry them. Try to forget about you. You refused to marry them and had incredibly shitty reasons for it. But when I found myself in trouble and needed guidance, I think I'd think of nowhere else to turn. You called me a traitor once. Do you still feel that way? I've seen traitors. Turn their backs on other Jews. It's not pretty. It's awful. I am not like them. Time has cooled my hatred. It's so sad that this didn't... because he misspelled the name. Has done the same to you? I need to speak to you. I feel like I'm 12 years old again, preparing for my bar mitzvah, needing help with my Torah portion. I know I didn't marry a Jewish girl, or go to temple every week, or keep kosher, or do any of the many things we're supposed to do. But I've always known I was Jewish. Is that enough? I'm not a traitor, Rabbi. Never forgotten I'm Jewish. Aw. Alright. Booze was the, shipping company. How are you? We are still waiting payment transfer from you. Your goods are taking up space in our warehouse. Please submit the monies ASAP or we'll be forced to liquidate them. From? G. JDM. Rotten deal. Worth looking into. I wonder read that. Ethan G. Was Ethan G the one who, had all the payments? Okay, I got you. Might as well get you out of it. Meeting with JDM tonight. Not write him any more checks. Oh! JDM's the one getting the checks, until you hear from me. Once play hardball, you pick the wrong guys to mess with. Okay. Call me now, we need to talk. Hello, hello. The fit model canceled again? Can she be any more useless? Yeah, we'll just have to find someone else. Don't forget we're having dinner at the Goldwaters tonight. Yeah, your instinct was right. Something isn't right with this deal. All the wire transfers lead to different places and nobody answers the phone at any of them. My accountant senses tingling. Don't panic, Jack. I'll get to the bottom of this. Temple tonight. Lauder, how are you? Your goods are packed and ready to ship. Wires the funds, we'll get to it. Get it on the next boat. Strange, the rates do seem unusually high. I'll look into it. Love that, Tomo. Alright. Hello, partner. I got the shirt designs done. I'll send copies out to the factory, get fit samples made, and guess what? I got them. Spent an hour on the phone with telecharge, but I got the tickets. Orchestra too. Meet you at the office at 6. No excuses this time. Oversight, I'll look into it. So, Ethan G sounds like the accountant. JDM is whoever was getting John DeMarco. That's JDM. And Ethan Goldberg, I'm guessing, is the accountant. Okay. Go to Marco. Yeah, that had to be it. JDM and Ethan's letter had to be Joe DeMarco. Checks made out to Joe DeMarco. It's reasonable to assume that JDM and Joe DeMarco are the same person. So let's walk to a completely different computer. Oh, I honestly probably take the subway. It was what, Beth Tikva? Was the other congregation, so. Didn't mean to line up the cursor right with one of those. Beth Tikva Synagogue, contact information. 321 West 82nd Street. Amos Zelig. Bio. New York in 1963 with his wife Carol and his dog Dodger. Since then, he's been one of the most prolific rabbis in the city. His wife and dog are gone now, but Beth Tikva remains one of the strongest centers of the Jewish community. Contact information in the same place. Alright, what else do we got here? Go to Marco. Of course. ADM. Industrial dance music. It was Goldberg, right? Or it was Goldwater. Oh, the accountant died too. With a warm rush of triumph, I knew I found my man. Ethan Goldberg of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in Murray Hill alleyway outside Patty O'Hare's pub. I think that one's come back in other games too. The victim of apparent mugging. We at RavNet express our sympathies to Ethan's friends and family. Yeah, apparent mugging. Actually, I feel like leaving the computer logged in. Save. Notice we could break in. That should have given us at least one location to check, maybe two.